So example of the identity decision tree algorithm. All electronics database is given here. So we are having 14 records. Age, income, student, credit rating are the attributes. So class label, which is bias computer. That means age is youth, income is high, student means no, credit rating is fair, and bias computer is no, he won't buy a computer. Second, age is youth, income is high, student is no, credit rating is excellent, he won't buy a computer. Same time, if it is a middle-aged person, income is high, student is not a student, credit rating is fair, he will buy a computer. So this data is collected from the all electronics for the various purpose. Okay, to or for the various transactions, various customer transactions. So what it will do, so using this data set contain the 40, for example, okay, it contain 14 records. So from the 14 records, a decision tree classifier is built and it will be trained. When we give a new record which is able to classify whether a person will buy a computer, or if a new person comes, okay, based on data, the system will tell you whether he will buy a computer or not. Okay, so for this purpose, we have to construct a tree. A tree used to grow like this. A root node and as well as we have 4 attributes is there. Okay, okay, it will split like this. So the leaf node or the decision node. Okay, for example, it will have a split like this. So root node, the internal node and leaf node. So this is known as a path. For example, if attribute A1 is here and for example A2 may come and A3 may come here, and for example then some aspect likewise. So these are node as a yes or no. Okay, decision node. So in this manner a tree will be built. Okay, so for this first we have to find the information of the whole data set. So how to find the information of the whole data set? So we are having a formula. Okay, we are having a formula. So what is the formula? The formula is given here. Information of d equal to I equal to 1 to m probability of I log to probability of I. So this is the formula, minus I equal to 1 to m probability of I log to probability of I. So for this we have to find the value of m. So what is the value of m? Value of m is the value of a class label. How many values the class label is having? It is having 2 values, that is yes and no. So that's why the value of m equal to 2. Okay, then how many times the formula will executed? The value of m equal to 2, how many times the formula will be executed? For example, summation formula, summation of I equal to 1, okay, to 10. Okay, I equal to 1 to 10. Okay, into, okay, summation of I. So how many times it will executed? So it will executed, okay, totally 10 times. How it will be executed? 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to 10. Here I am having a value, okay, I equal to 1, okay, maximum value is 2. So here minus probability of I log to probability of I. So I equal to 1 means what will happen? The S value, probability of S value. So how many, what is the probability of S? How many S are available? Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So how many records are there? 14 records are there. So probability of, I will explain the formula here. Okay, the probability, okay, the probability value of, we have to calculate. I will expand the formula here. Okay, so I'm having a minus here. Okay, the first I equal to 1 means yes. Okay, what is the value probability? Yes, 9 by 14. Okay, log 2 of 9 by 14. Okay, then again I'm apply the minus here. Now I is become 2. That is probability of no. So what is the probability of no? That is equal to, okay, what is the value of probability of no? So 5. Okay, so 5 divided by 14 log 2 log 2 into 5 divided by 14. Okay, so 9 by 4 log 2 in and log 2. of 9 by 4 minus 5 by 14 log 2 of 5 by 14. So what is the value of 9 by 4? Okay, how to calculate the value of the 9 by 4? For example, I'm having, okay, the value of 9 by 4. Calculator. Okay, 9 by 4. So 9 by 14. 9 by 14 equal to 0.64. So 0.64. So what we have to find? We have to find the logarithm of 0.64. So log base 2 calculator is available. You can use the log base 2 calculator and find the probability of, okay. So what you have to give? Okay, log base 2 calculator. Okay, in access the log base 2 calculator, you can give the value. Okay, calculator is available. So 0.64, you will get the value, okay, minus 0.64. So what will happen? So value is here. I will again simplify it, 0.64. So here the value is, I will write here, okay, 0.6. Okay, you have to simplify the equation. 0.64. Okay, then what is the value of log 2 of 0.64? You have to multiply the log 2 of 64. Okay, log 2 of 0. Okay, it's minus 0.64 into minus 0.64. Likewise, minus of 5 by 14. What is the value of 5 by 14? The value of 5 by 14, 5 divided by 14 equal to 0.36. Okay, so 0.36, logarithm of 0.36, log 2 of 0.36, the value is minus 1.47. So we have to write, okay, so 0.36, 0.36 into, so logarithm value minus 1.47 into minus 1.47. Okay, when you normalize it, you will get the value 0.940 bits. 0.940 bits is your output. Are you all able to understand how to calculate the information for the whole data set? So find the value of the variable yes, probability of yes and no variable. So this is the formula, summation formula. I equal to 1. Okay, we'll have a two values yes and no. I equal to 1 means probability of yes. Okay, 9 by 14 log 2 of 9 by 14 minus probability of no. 5 by 14 log 2 of 5 by 14 equal to 0.940 bits. Likewise, we are having a, now we have to calculate the information gain of the attribute. Okay, we'll erase all these things. We have to calculate the information gain of the, for example, I am calculating the information gain of the age I am calculating. Okay, so age, if you take how many values are in age, so age we are having a youth, youth, middle age and senior. So we are having a youth, middle age and senior. How many times youth occur? Youth occur 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Youth occur 5 times. Middle age occur 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Middle age occur. Okay, youth occur 5 times. Middle age occur 4 times, and senior occur 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 times. How many yes are in youth? Yes, youth yes no, youth yes no, again youth, youth and yes, again no, youth yes 1, then youth yes 2. So 2 times the class label is yes for youth, 3 times it is no for youth. Likewise, middle age 4 times. When it's a middle age, yes, always middle age, yes, middle age, yes. Okay, always middle age is yes. If you take a senior, if you take a senior 1, senior 2, and senior 3, so 3 time yes, 2 time no. So we have to apply this formula. Okay, info of D equal to J equal to 1 to V. What is the value of V? So V is become, okay, how many values are age is having? Youth, middle and senior. So V is become 3. So when J equal to 1, DJ, how many times youth occur? 5. Okay, youth occur 5 times. Okay, divided by number of records 14. Are you clear in this segment? Into information of DJ, information of the youth. So how to calculate information of the youth? Total number of yes. Okay, that is minus of 2 divided by 5 log 2 of 2 divided by 5, and number of time no occurs minus 3 divided by 5. Okay, youth is 5, so 3 is no. Log 2 of 3 divided by 5 plus, okay, then we have to take middle age. Middle age means 4 time occur. So here in the formula j equal to 2 now, 4 divided by 14 into minus of, we are having s only. Okay, minus of 4 by 4 log 2 of 4 by 4. We are having a 4 by 4 log 2 of 4 by 4 and plus, okay, then we are having now senior. So senior, okay, j equal to 3. Senior, okay, we are a senior. So how many occurrence? 5. Okay, 5 out of 14 occurrence, the first part of the formula. And we are passing senior inside the first formula. So how many times? Yes, 3 out of 5. So 3 divided by minus 3 divided by 5, log 2 of 3 divided by 5, minus of 2 divided by 5, log 2 of 2 divided by 5. So equal to 0.694 bits. So gain of age equal to information of D minus information of age. Information of D minus information of age, which is equal to 0.940 minus 0.940 minus 0.694 equal to 0.264 bits. So in this manner, the age is calculated. Are you all clear how the age got calculated? So now, likewise, the all values of the all other attributes, okay, values of the all other attributes are calculated. So here we are having, okay, attribute, for example, as we calculated here. So likewise age equal to 0.264, gain of income equal to 0.029, actually student equal to 0.151, and the credit rating equal to 0.048. So which attribute is having a maximum gain value? The age is having a maximum gain value 0.246. So split occur. How to split? Based on the value of the age. We are splitting the record into youth. Okay, so for example, wherever youth come, okay, you how many times youth occur? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the record is split separately. And senior, how many times senior occur? Okay, then we have to find, okay, the for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the middle aged. So middle aged means, okay, we are having a 4 times. Okay, the records are splitted. So in the middle age, all the records are become yes. Once all the records are belongs to same class, no split is occur in this particular set of record for the middle age. So it will come to a decision node yes. But in youth, we have to calculate the information gain of income, student, and credit rating. So based on this, you have to go for a split. Okay, maybe okay, one attribute will come here, one attribute will come here. Okay, we'll have a split. Another attribute will come here. Okay, likewise here also we'll have a split. Okay, one attribute. Okay, we'll have attribute will come here. So we'll have a up to when we have to split. When all the records are represent yes or no, we have to go split. If all the records are become same, for example, as is shown here, all the records are become same class, we'll stop splitting. Okay, when the question is asked in the examination, what you will do? You will solve the problem until the first split. Okay, you have to calculate the root node and split. You have to start the problem. Okay, that's it for the decision tree. Thanks for watching it. Thank you.